Hey guys, welcome to a new tutorial video. On this video we'll be making this beautiful kimono, A-line kimono jacket with the designs on it. So let's get into it. Thank you guys to my new subscribers. Thank you to my old subscribers. Keep subscribing, liking and sharing my videos. So guys, very simple. What you just need to do is to draft out your basic bodies in a gown form, right, or in a top form, depend on how long you want your kimono to be, right? You fold your material into two like so. You first of all cut the back part, you add your bust measurement and your waist measurement, and then the full length of your kimono top. Okay, so I'm just going to mark out the full length. So for clarity, I just want to teach us how to get the A line. So if you want to make a simple kimono top, right, a kimono jacket is just straight. Okay, it's just straight. You don't need to give it any shaping by the sides. But this kimono jacket I'm teaching you is in form of an A line. The sides are wide. Okay, so if you're a beginner, the first thing you should do, just draft out your basic straight kimono first before you now give it the A line shape. But if you just want to draft a simple straight kimono, this is the method. Just draft out your normal neckline, your armhole, your bust line, your waistline. If you want the kimono to have shape, if you don't want it to have shape, you don't need to draft your waistline. Just from your bust line, just mark it straight down. Okay, so if you look at what I've carved, I've cut out, the pattern I have already drawn, you see that it's looking like a gown, right? You see how I curved the waist part. So now I'm going to draft out the A line. Can you see from the bust part? Can you see from the armhole line? I just drew a slant line to the length of the kimono. My camera is not getting this thing very well, but I'll show you a smaller version of it. So I dip the neck by 1 inch. Remember, we're cutting the back part first. Then the shoulder slope is 1 inch. I divided the armhole area by 2 because it's the back, went in by half an inch, and then created my armhole curve. And now I'm going to cut it out for you to see how it looks. Okay, so there's nothing so hard in this. It's just very simple once you know how to draft your basic bodies. And if you don't know how to draft the basic bodies, there is a tutorial on my channel on how to draft a basic bodies and you're good to go. Okay, so thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Please, if you've not subscribed, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Your girl is here for you. I upload tutorial videos every day. So guys, this is the back part of our kimono. Can you see how it's looking? Can you see that the side is slant? Let me open it up for you to see what I'm trying to say. Can you see that's the first line to making a straight kimono, right? If you want your kimono straight. But what I'm cutting is an A-line kimono. So can you see the sides? Can you see the difference now? So that's why I first of all drafted a straight kimono so that I'll just show you. So this is what I'm trying to show you. Can you see? This is the shape of our kimono. Can you see? Can you see what I'm trying to explain to you? I first of all drafted a simple straight kimono for you to see, and then I altered it by creating a diagonal line by the sides. Okay, so you can expand the sides of your kimono maybe by 5 inch. That's the length of your kimono, how wide you want it to be for the A line. You can extend it by 5 inches. Do you get? So now for the front part, remember we're not cutting the neck part of the front of this kimono. If you look at the picture, you see that the kimono doesn't have a neck part. So you're going to place the back part on your material unfold. Can you see? And then you bring out the neck part and cut out just the shoulder line and the other parts of your dress. Just see what I'm doing. Can you see? Can you see where the shoulder part is starting? So the second material under the shoulder, that's where we're going to start cutting from. Guys, please pardon me. I have a little cold, okay? So we place the back part on top of the material you folded into two for your front part, and then you just trace out and cut. Remember, the front part of this design, the kimono doesn't have a neckline, just has a shoulder, okay? And the neckline, the part where the shoulder is connected has a black design. I'm still going to show you how to do that, okay? So you just trace out the neck, the shoulder line, the armhole, and the sides of your kimono. Okay, so when you're done, I'm going to open it up for you to see why we did it like so. This is how it's going to look. Okay, so but if you're confused, you just draft out everything, cut the back the same way you cut the front, open it up, and then you remove the front piece. Very simple. So but if you have limited material like I do and you don't want to waste material, this is easier. Okay, so when you open up your kimono, this is the back part, and then you place the front part on top, and then it's going to look like this. Can you see? Please always remember to mark your front and the back of your material. Can you see what I'm saying? That the front part doesn't have a neck. Can you see how I placed it? So this is how your kimono is going to look. Now, if you look at the example we're working with, you see it has a design. So the first thing we're going to do is to join the neckline, the shoulder part. Sorry, join the shoulders, the front and the back. Can you see? I've joined the front and the back together. So the next thing we're going to do now is to join the sides and then fixing the black material stuff at the bottom of our kimono. Okay, so I've joined the sides. Can you see? I've joined the sides, so the kimono is in one piece now. So on the tip, I'm now going to place the black material on the length of our kimono. Guys, please, hope we're understanding. Hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So if you're not going to be adding designs on your kimono, you're done. Just fold in the rough edges and you're good to go. Your kimono is ready. But for this tutorial, I'm adding designs to my kimono. So I'm going to continue. So I'm going to add the black part. Can you see? I've added the black part. So first of all, add the bottom part. I'll tell you the reason why you need to add the bottom part. So I've added the bottom part. Now it's time for us to add the neck part of our kimono, the design. Okay, so I'm going to measure round from the bottom, that's from the tip round the neck. Okay, so you're going to measure round. Can you see? Round the neck down, and then you cut your material. So after that, now it's time to draft out the pocket. I drafted the pocket off camera, but you can just draft any design you want. You see, this is not a basic pocket. Okay, I just cut out something that looks, you get, you just have to be creative. Okay, so just cut out my pocket with half-inch allowance. So I just cut it out and then I'm going to fold it inside. Okay, so I think we're good to go. So just cut out. If you're going to put your pocket, you can be creative with your pocket, and then we're good to go. So the next thing we're going to do after folding in our pocket is to attach our pocket to the front parts of our kimono. Now, some people don't really know how to attach their pockets. Most times you have to measure your client, ask your client to show you where they like their pockets to be. Some clients like their pockets to be very low, but standard, you have to measure from the shoulder to 19 inches. Okay, from the shoulder to 19 inches, then you place your pocket. That's how I place my pockets, and it has never failed me. Okay, so maybe for the purpose of this tutorial, because this is a short kimono, I did mine 17. But if you're making a side pocket, as per you want the pockets that are by the sides for your gown, 19 inches is fine. If the person is tall, if the person is not so tall, maybe even 17 or 18 is fine. But most times I use 19 as my benchmark. But if you don't want to start what's that word, making guesses, just measure your client. Okay, so I've turned my pocket and I've fixed it on my kimono. Can you see how it's looking? Very pretty. So the last thing we're going to do now is to fix the sleeves. Now the sleeve of this kimono is still an A-line sleeve. I have a tutorial on how to alter your basic sleeve into an A-line. Okay, so if you don't know how to make an A-line sleeve, watch that tutorial and it's on my channel. You know how to make it. So guys, this is the end effect of our kimono. Can you see how lovely it looks? Can you see the sides, that the sides are like an A-line, is an A-line? Can you see the sleeves too? Thank you guys for watching. See you on my next tutorial. Bye.